What is happening, guys? My name is Adam, I am a Super Swan, and welcome to March to Moscow, Brazil, where we're going to try and win the World Cup with the pre-tournament World Cup favourites. So we've already done a series on England, which I'll leave a link in the description to England, but we are going to try a different team out. We're going to go for Brazil. So we're going to go for the first two group games of the World Cup in this episode, which are going to be Switzerland and Costa Rica. Now, this is a custom database. It is the actual World Cup as it stands in 2018. So I got to give props to Golden FM, who's made a custom database available on the Steam Workshop, which, again, I'll leave a link in the description if you want to give that a download. See if you want to play it yourself. But I'm going to try and hopefully win the World Cup with Brazil. So we've got all the same players that have been picked as have normal. So we're going to go through the tactics and the players as we go along. So all the players that you see in front of you have been chosen for the World Cup for Brazil. And this is the line I've gone for, which again is another 4-2-3-1 formation. But the players we have just suits that formation. Do you know what I mean? I played the same formation with England, and we're going to be playing the same formation with Brazil. So we've got Edison in goal, the Man City sweeper keeper. He's going to be our number one, with Casio and Alisson Becker on the bench. Danilo, Marquinhos, Thiago Silva as a ball-playing defender, and Marcelo at left-back. So a very strong back line. All play for top clubs in their respective leagues. Now we've got Fernandinho and Casemiro in the middle. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about here is that we've got two very defensive-minded players in Fernandinho and Casemiro. But Casemiro's going to be that ball-winning midfielder. He's going to float in between the midfield and defensive lines, whereas Fernandinho's going to be drifting over to the left here as a Marcelo. The reason he's going to be being as a Marcelo is our star player Neymar is going to play on the left-hand side as an inside forward. So he's going to be helping out Bobby Firmino up front with the goals as well. So whilst Neymar's going to be going up towards Bobby Firmino, we are going to be using Fernandinho to drop into that space. Don't get me wrong, the fullbacks are going to be pushing up as well, but Fernandinho is going to give that extra support on that left-hand side. Coutinho in the middle, so he's going to be the advanced playmaker. He's going to be helping out, pinging the balls into the strikers. And we've got Willian for Chelsea on the right-hand side. He's got the pace. He can burn down that wing and stick some crosses in. And we've got Bobby Firmino up front for Brazil. The Liverpool main man. But look at our bench. We have got some fantastic players we can bring on. We've got players like Miranda at the back, Renato Augusto, Paulinho, Douglas Costa, Gabriel Jesus. So we're not short on good players, put it like that. So we are going to go into the first game against Costa Rica. If we have a quick look at the competitions first. So that's the group as it stands. So Costa Rica have already played Serbia and they've already beaten them 1-0 from the looks of it. Well, maybe not. Can we have a look? Can we have a look at Group E? So yeah, they won 1-0. A Reina score for them. So we've got a job to do against Switzerland. Let's get this game underway. We're going on control. Play out the defence. Run out the defence. So if we look at the team instructions here, I want us to run at the defence because we've got the flair players, the Brazilian Samba players to run at the defence. Be more expressive, but height. Well, I'm going to go normal tempo. Look for the overlap and exploit the flanks and play from the back as well. So let's get this game underway. The first group game of Brazil's campaign. Can we get to Moscow with Brazil? We'll give a nice passionate. Go, we're favourites for a reason. Go out there and make sure they're left in no doubt as to why. And nobody really paid attention. But let's get the game underway. It's the first group game of the tournament for Brazil. Brazil versus Switzerland. Well, Marquinhos does pick it up from the back. Danilo. It's 30 seconds into this game. Can we get a goal? Willian crosses over to Neymar. Almost score within the first 40 seconds of the game. But we do get a highlight straight away. We're a minute into the game. Grant Xhaka. Casemiro intercepts. This is where we play the nice short balls. Neymar's going to run at their players. Does get tackled. Willian's got the space. And it's a goal in the first minute. Willian is the one with the goal. And it's a blunder from their goalkeeper from the looks of it. Very Karius-esque save. But Neymar took on a few plays on his own. He has the skills to do it. Does get tackled, but Coutinho finds him. Willian has a shot, and Berkey should have done a lot better than he did. But it is 1-0 to Brazil, and we are off to a flyer. 7 minutes in. We've just scored a goal. Can we make it 2? Ooh, Edison's got that. Safe hands. So coming up to half-time, there hasn't been many highlights since the goal. So a very quiet first half, but we get the goal that we need to get us in ahead of half-time. As you can see from the stats, we've had the majority of the shots. Possession's been a bit 50-50. No, we're going to keep things the same. We're going to keep things the same. We're going to start the second half. Hopefully we can get another goal. So an hour in, nothing much has happened. Willian has picked up a knock, so we're going to sub him off. Who's going to be the best person to bring on the wing there? Bobby Firmino can play on the wing there. We'll bring Douglas Costa on, because he can play winger. We'll keep the same mentality. A like-for-like swap. Anybody else out there looking a bit tired? Neymar's on 75%. But I don't want to risk it. He's our star player. He is our captain. We're going to keep him on and drive us to victory. 80 minutes in, still no highlights. There's been nothing to report since we last left. Well, since you were last with me. But we're going to sub Coutinho off. He's looking a bit tired. We'll bring on Renato Augusto for him. And we'll make one more sub. Casemiro's looking a bit tired there. We'll bring Paulinho in there to do a job for us. So that's all our subs done. Can we see out the game and make sure we come away with the 3 points? And we're coming up to the end of the game. There's been no highlights to speak of whatsoever. There's the full time. We do get the 1-0 win, and it's a very early goal, but no highlights to speak of much in that game. So relatively straightforward. I mean, Brazil are one of the favourites, so we are expected to do very well in this tournament. But we do get a 1-0 win over Switzerland. Willian's up for 3 days. That's fine. That's not too worried about that. So the next game we've got coming up is against Costa Rica, who did win their game. So if we can get a win against Costa Rica, that's going to put us in a good position in the group. Possibly even get us through to the knockout rounds in the first 2 games. So we'll come back for the Costa Rica game. So this is the lineup for the Costa Rica game. A few changes going to be made for fitness reasons. Filipe Luis comes in a left back. Douglas Costa on the wing. Gabriel Jesus up front. Other than that, pretty much a very similar team. I just want to give other players a go. Because it's Costa Rica, they are going to be playing 5 at the back according to our tactics. So we're going to be going attacking and flexible in the mentality to hopefully break them down as much as we can. There we go. They've confirmed the 5 at the back for us. So we want to give a calm, we could qualify for the second round today if we win. So a top clash of the 2 teams at the top of the group. Can Brazil qualify for the second round in the first episode? Throw in the 16th minute. Filipe Luis finds Coutinho. Tries to find Casemiro, but it is blocked. We do recycle the ball though. Back to Filipe Luis on the left-hand side. Tries to cross it in. It's a poor cross from Filipe Luis. First 50 minutes, we've had all the shots. We're losing possession battle though. So we're going attacking, but we're losing possession. Douglas Costa. Fernandinho from distance, and Fernandinho has absolutely smashed it in from distance. What a strike from Fernandinho. Let's watch that one again, because so Navas from the goal kick, well, from the goalkeeper, finds the centre back. Costa wins the ball. Fernandinho takes it on and absolutely smashes it in the corner. How far out is he? How far out is he? So now we've got the goal, we can set it back to control. And Danilo tries to pump it upfield to Gabriel Jesus. So no one with him, so he tries a shot. And this is the problem, because they got 5 at the back, they're going to be hounding down on us. Navas now, I'm a bit concerned that we're losing possession battle. They were 57%, we've only had 43. I mean, they haven't had a shot. But if they're going to keep the ball, they're going to have more of a chance of getting that shot, which is going to score them their goal. Urena, Tuazo, Joe Campbell now. See, they're keeping the ball well. But we do intercept. Filipe Luis to Danilo. Can we counter-attack? Douglas Costa, the one who set up the goal for Fernandinho. keeps on running. Win it back, Coutinho. Philippe Luis, Neymar now, can he drift inside? He can, crosses it in, and Gabriel Jesus makes it 2-0 to Brazil. We might be losing the possession battle, but we're winning the goal battle, and that's all that matters. As long as we score more goals than the other team, that is all that matters. Philippe Luis finds Neymar, Neymar makes it to the byline, and it's an easy header for Jesus to score, and we are 2-0 up. And it looks like we could be on our way into the knockout rounds of the World Cup. And we're coming up to half-time. Don't think much needs to be said, to be honest, with this team. We're playing quite well. Okay, we're losing the possession battle, but they haven't had a shot on goal. They have not had a chance to get a goal in. So we are looking on top and comfortable. We're not going to change anything tactics-wise. Everybody seems to be pretty good with what they're doing. We've moved it back to control. We did that after we scored the goal. Let's get the second half underway. Free kick from Neymar. Oh, it's over. Unlucky from Neymar. But we do get a highlight from the resulting goal kick. Hernandez. So they're building from the back. They're still playing 5 at the back. I can still see that formation in the bottom left there. Uena, Joel Campbell. Runs through the team. That's a good shot. It was a good save by Edison. And we are still 2-0 up. We're on the hour mark. We're going to do some changes. We're going to keep people fresh here. So Neymar's on 7. We'll sub off Coutinho. We'll bring on Bobby Firmino, because he can play advanced playmaker, play behind the striker. And that's the only change we're going to make for now. We can reevaluate it in a little bit. But we're going to bring Bobby Firmino on and see if he can make a difference. 81 minutes in now, no highlights to speak of. We've got 2 more subs to make. And I think what we'll do, we'll bring off Fernandinho. He's looking a bit tired out there, bless him. Who's best to fill that Marcelo role? Let's have a look here. Paulinho can come on. He fits that role perfectly. And Casemiro's a bit tired as well. So we'll bring Fred on. Good old Fred. We'll put him as advanced playmaker, make him his preferred position. Hopefully we can now see out the game. And we do get a highlight pretty much straight away from the tactical changes. Although, I lied, the changes haven't been made yet. So this is before our subs. Casemiro finds Bobby Firmino, just come on the pitch. Well, I say just, he came on the 60th minute. Philippe Luis finds Neymar, Bobby Firmino, some nice short balls here. Some space now for Philippe Luis. Crosses it in, and it's 3-0 to Brazil. Douglas Costa with the goal. And that will put us through into the knockout rounds, because we've got to play Serbia in our last game. We've already played Costa Rica. We've already played Switzerland. So Switzerland and Costa Rica can take points off each other. So we're through. And Douglas Costa with an absolutely amazing header from the cross. 3-0 to Brazil. We will make the changes. Just see the game out. On the 90th minute's coming up now, and we should see the game out from here. 3-0 up. A convincing performance from Brazil. I know it's Costa Rica, but we've done well. We've done well. And Douglas Costa played outstandingly in this game. It's a good result for Brazil, and that is going to put us into the knockout round. There we go. There's the confirmation. Brazil qualified for the second round. 3-0 win. Fernandinho man of the match. Paulinho pleased for the win. And we are on course for our World Cup expectations. We look at the competition. Our expectations to reach the semi-final of the World Cup. There's the group. We are pretty much through. So in the next episode, we will be going over the Serbia game, which we'll be using as a warm-up for the other players who can try and find a place in the team for the knockout round. And we'll also be seeing who we get and playing our round of 16 game. I'll leave it on the competition screen. Leave a like if you enjoyed, guys, for the Brazil the March to Moscow. I almost forgot what it was called then. The March to Moscow series. So we're going to be following Brazil up until we get knocked out. But the idea is we're not going to get knocked out. We're going to win the World Cup. Subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager content. We'll be uploading March to Moscow every Tuesday and Thursday, right on through the World Cup with different teams. We've already done England, we're doing Brazil. How far can we get? You'll have to tune in next time. Thank you very much for watching.